Hello, this is Sherman Tylowski. I am the host of the Friends of Fellow Citizens podcast. Tonight, I'd like to address a very tragic event that occurred, one that no one wanted to see, but has tragically struck our great nation. Earlier today, in the afternoon, on Saturday, July 13, 2024, former President Donald Trump was tragically shot at by a shooter in an attempted assassination of a former president and a major presidential nominee. Luckily, per many reports by major media outlets and the Trump campaign, former President Trump will be all right and that he's in great spirits. I'm also appreciative of those on different sides of the political aisle who have expressed their support for former President Trump at this time and hope that he recovers soon. This is an event that we all feared and an event that we never want to ever see. But here we are, and I think this requires a long reflection by Americans across the country and people across the world. As someone who has personally witnessed or been in the vicinity of political violence, I can tell you that it's a very tough feeling. A lot of people feel helpless. They wonder what's coming. They want to see a promise to better discourse. They expect better behavior from our leaders. They expect that people do better. And I completely agree with that sentiment. We need to reconsider the kinds of language and actions that have been taken over the last several years and really last several decades. We really need to have an honest conversation with ourselves and with each other about the actions and words that we put out in our political discourse. I like to read a passage from George Washington's farewell address, which is at the core of this podcast. And I believe some of these words maybe can help us as we move on in the future. Quote, "For this you have every inducement of sympathy and interest. Citizens, by birth or choice, of a common country, that country has a right to concentrate your affections. The name of American, which belongs to you in your national capacity, must always exalt the just pride of patriotism more than any appellation derived from local discriminations. With slight shades of difference, you have the same religion, manners, habits, and political principles. You have, in a common cause, fought and triumphed together. The independence and liberty you possess are the work of joint councils and joint efforts of common dangers, sufferings, and successes." Unquote. At a time when Americans feel divided, we should remember that we all carry the name of American, as George Washington states, and that we are far more similar than we are different. We have to come together to celebrate the successes, but also celebrate the dangers and the wrongdoings that we have done as a nation. But we can only do so when we come together, we set aside our political differences. We've tried to find common ground. And when we disagree agreeably. We agree to disagree, but we don't disagree in a fashion that further divides us. I hope that this time and this reflection on the events that have happened will prompt us all to do more than we did yesterday to promote unity, civility, patriotism, in our nation. And I hope you'll join me in that effort. We are all in this together. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.